Was this a night of missed opportunities? I saw Aubameyang's miss a couple of missed opportunities this morning. I mean, they were glaringly bad.
Jim, it was a really strange performance from Aubameyang. He's a player that, he's got a hat-trick at the weekend, and it looked as if now he'd reignited his career. He was hungry again. He was at boiling point. And last night, mysteriously, he didn't reach the heights. He had a glaring opportunity that he missed. 2 or 3 opportunities where perhaps he made the wrong decisions. But he didn't look like he was really fired up. He was the one player, they played the same team. By the way, the first time they've picked the same 11 since 2018 last night in successive games. They took the game. Benfica were really disappointing. They went goal behind, penalty that was a bit dubious, Smith Rowe. But there were some good signs from Arsenal last night. But Aubameyang is the icing on the cake. He's got to really turn up in games now. I'm not sure if this is mental, Jim, or whether it's a psychological issue for the player. But he didn't seem himself last night, and if he had been himself, Arsenal would easily have comfortably won that game. I don't believe he is a player. I think he puts it to one side. But you'd have thought, wouldn't you? He got a hat-trick at the weekend, and that's it now. He's flying. He's turned the corner. He looked as if there was something not quite right. He came on in games against Wolves, against Aston Villa. He obviously had the problem with his mother not being well. So the team, they've waited for him, supported him, and rightly so. And just last night, it wasn't real. It wasn't, whether it's the lack of crowd or motivation, but it was a bread and butter finish, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was a side foot finish.
He looked embarrassed, Martin, to miss it. I mean, he was shell shocked that he hadn't put it in the back of the net.
Well, I mean, if you're playing with him, you try and support as best you can there, and you expect the top quality players to put that to one side, and they do. But there was a couple of opportunities last night. One flashed past the post, perhaps should have hit the target. And then he was through on goal and he decided to come back, didn't he? And he gave the defender an opportunity. And these are all really decision-makings, Jim. And normally that sets him apart, but not last night.
Martin, I know we're only half an hour in, but if Arsenal don't secure European football of any sort for next season, is Arteta in trouble?
I don't believe he is. I think I can see signs that the team's building and the signatures that have come in. But, Jim, there's been huge surgery to the squad. You're looking at 13, 14 players that have been allowed to leave. He's got to be able to build, bring more players in. It's a shame Partey is not really available. He seems to be injured a lot. Everyone now that comes in, nothing can fail. They've got to be regularly available. They've got to perform. Gabriel is a player that I'm really pleased with, but there's only been really 2 major signings. So we've got to give him time. And I like the way now the team is playing. But I'm a bit concerned why Smith Rowe has been taken out of such a pivotal position and put on the outside of the... Maybe that's because he wants more from him than Pepe in a wide position defensively. Because he was doing exceptionally well in that middle position. And now Ødegaard now has got the keys, really, to be creative. So he's got to take it.
Okay. Thanks, Martin, for that. That's the Europa League review in partnership with Music Magpie, the UK's #1 phone recycler.